I'm Corpse Merchant, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In this episode, we are continuing with the Lost Tales of Greece. This episode, we are doing Divine Intervention, and then afterwards, of course, as usual, we are going to continue on underwater locations, which I don't know how close we are to finishing that, but let's get started.
Mistios, may I trade your time for wealth? You look wiser than the average mercenary. Perhaps you're nearly as wise as Athena herself.
Wiser and stronger. You might watch your tongue, Auntie.
You might watch yourself, Cassandra.
You know me?
Don't pretend to be ignorant of your infamy, Cassandra the Eagle Bearer. I have a series of tasks I thought someone of your reputation could handle. But if you feel you're not up to it,
What kind of tasks?
to begin, I have a test of judgment. Which god is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo? The answer lies in a nearby tomb.
This is just a riddle.
Riddles are telling and rewarding when I give them. Prove your worth to me by going to the graveyard near the sanctuary of Athena and solving it.
Fine. I'll figure out this riddle.
Oh yeah, actually track it. That is not what I would call nearby. But also I totally thought the watch your tongue option was like, don't be saying that I'm wiser than a god. That's a way to get me killed. No, don't do that. So yeah. Never imply that you're better than a god at what they're the god of. Horrible idea. Terrible time for anyone involved. Both the person implying it and the person it's implied about, whether they agree or not. You shush your face. That is low damage. Am I on the right weapon? I believe I am. 'Cause I think I just switched to the other one. Or maybe I'm doing basic attacks. I oftentimes feel like I mostly just stick with the heavy attacks, which are a bit slow sometimes. Alright. Tomb. How far away is it? Closer to this viewpoint. We should have just teleported. May not be the smartest all the time, but I try to do things better ways. Cause yeah, could have just teleported over here. Is this a tomb? Or is it inside? Oh, it's not like actually the tomb locations. It's over here.
Protect us from teeth that tear and beasts that bite. Sounds like a child's prayer. A model ship as an offering to Poseidon. Clearly someone feared death in the sea. Here lies my brother, a brave man. He was chosen to confront the enemy threatening our village. But his ship sank, and sharks feasted on his flesh. What little parts were found, I sealed in this tomb. Sharks are under the command of Poseidon, as are all creatures of the sea. Is he the more dangerous god? A golden plate marked with the sun. an offering dedicated to Apollo and his youthful strength. Here lies my father, a simple farmer. A lion tore him to pieces as he brought in his grain. May the gods grant him peace. Lions are a golden beast with manes like the sun. Surely they are the favorite of Apollo. Does that make him the more dangerous god?
You! I know who you are. Athena sent you to kill me.
Why would you think that?
I was to be tried for murder, but a great fire burned up the courts and all the records. I walked free. But lately I've heard Athena in my dreams saying I would meet justice. And here you are.
An old woman hired me to come here. You weren't part of that contract. But lose your temper and I might change my mind.
I know what Athena told me. I'll face my death blade first.
I've seen all there is to see here. Now to answer that woman's riddle.
But I really don't know. I don't know which one.
Επικαλούμε σε
I'm gonna go with Poseidon, I think.
You spent enough time in the graveyard. What did you find?
How did you know I actually went?
I have my ways.
Is there dirt on my sandals? A look in my eye? It seems to me you're good at figuring people out.
Perhaps. But I want to know which god you think is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo.
Why are you so interested in knowing?
Because I have two tasks that require the attention of Amistios. But I can trust the easier task to nearly anybody. I'm going to assign the more dangerous one to you, naturally.
Both of those gods may be dangerous. But I met a man who claimed Athena sent me to kill him.
How strange. If she could hear your words, I'm sure the goddess of justice would be amused.
There was a man torn to pieces by sharks on his way to confront pirates. That sounds like the punishment of Poseidon to those who would insult him.
Defending a territory no man can invade with deadly force. Poseidon would indeed seem to be the greater danger.
I'm glad you agree.
You've wisely considered the subject. I approve. Take this. It's for your judgment.
You ask for my judgment, but you seem to be judging me.
Am I? Consider this. A man took great risks to take to the sea. Perhaps you could figure out why.
His tomb mentioned pirates. Perhaps there's still a danger.
I believe you should find his family in Megaris, south of the ruined temple of Apollo.
I'll pay them a visit.
Test of judgment done. Now time for a test of character. Back to Megaris. Seems to really like me being here right now. Even though the quest is not necessarily sourced in Megaris. Which is a bit annoying, making me teleport just repeatedly. Like I'm fine running back and forth between places, but just having them be this far apart, like, why? Why do they need to be? Alright, person. Don't know what I'm talking to you about.
Misthios! I'd prayed to Poseidon that one as mighty as you would come to aid us. I'd nearly lost hope, but here you are.
I was told your village was in danger.
Yes. My brother sailed out to take on the soldiers threatening to burn us out. And take a dim view of piracy, you know. But they ambushed his ship and, well, my brother never saw home again.
Sharks are merciless.
How did you know he was killed by sharks?
I have ways of finding things out.
I suppose I won't ask then.
So are those soldiers still threatening you?
Yes, but I have a plan. I'm going to build a warship. One they won't be able to sink. My village will survive.
You seem determined. What do you have left to do?
Too much. There's a detachment keeping the pressure on us, not far from here. It's hard to gather building supplies while they're around.
So you need supplies, or you need that detachment taken care of.
Well, aren't you as clever as Athena herself? What would you be willing to do for us?
I'll find the supplies you'll need and leave the fighting to you.
Fair enough. Though I might need you to take up arms against dryads. I need plenty of olive wood to make sure this ship is solid.
I'll
I got
get right to
tons
it.
of olive
That's
wood.
all he needs to build this. This should be all of it.
Thank you! Now there's just one last thing we need. An eye of protection.
For the bow of the ship, you mean?
Exactly. There's probably one in the Ariadne shipwreck. At least if Poseidon hasn't claimed it for himself.
If it's there, I'll find it.
I've done that one already, but I guess I need to do it again. I'll go with going here. And hopefully there's a boat nearby. Because I could bring the Adestria here, but I don't want to. Nice sharks decorating the side. Okay, that's apparently not... Okay, let's go.
If I get overturned out here, I don't think I can swim back.
Don't worry, you won't be. Where are the sharks? Show yourself. Just as I thought, there are more sharks down there. Why it's insistent on not showing them? I don't know. Maybe I need to be lower. Okay, there's a shark. Both of you. Okay, there it is. And then, I probably could get the boat over there. It'd be faster than running. At least I think it would be.
I'd better turn around before I capsize.
Don't worry, you won't capsize. Even if you do, you'll be close enough to him. Yeah, definitely no problem. Alright, sir, got you the eye.
Here, will this eye do?
Yes, I suppose it will.
Is something wrong?
I remember this eye staring at me as the ship went down. So many sailors died that day.
You know, there's more you can do with a new ship than just piracy.
I believe you're right, Miss Theos. Perhaps you've come to show me wisdom after all. Here, take this. It will be the last of our spoils.
Thank you. May you find a more peaceful path in the future. I should get back to that strange woman and let her know what happened.
Alright. Got your next task done, crazy lady. Maybe it'll make a lot more sense once we actually finish what's going on. Because the first part was at least linked to the second part.
I met the dead man's brother.
Ah, so why did such a man go sailing in shark-filled waters?
He was a pirate, and he set out to fight the soldiers who threatened his family. They sank his ship, leaving him to the sharks.
That's nearly tragic. So how did you resolve the matter? That is what you do as a Misthios, resolve matters, right?
I dove deep to retrieve the protective eye the new ship needed. Poseidon must have smiled on that, because he enlightened the pirate's brother and set him on a more peaceful path.
I see. That answer is quite revealing of your character.
Why are you concerned about my character?
Something will come of it. Very soon, I suspect. But here, take this for now.
Thank you. Though it sounds like you have more plans for me.
Perhaps. You've proven you could survive the dangers of the ocean. But what about an island of fire and smoke?
I'd like to explore this strange island.
Good. You're very nearly impressing me.
Oh, really? I should be impressed.
I would like to send you to an island of smoke and flame, but an associate of mine still has my key to the vault within. Without it, your trip would be in vain.
Are they as strange as you?
That's nearly amusing. My associate lives in the graveyard you visited for me earlier. He lives as a hermit. He'll have time to talk, even to you.
I'll go reclaim your key.
Okay. Then to a vault in a volcano? That's my best guess at what we're doing now? Test of adaptability.
Δεν βρέπει να ασχολία.
So the last one was the test of character, and she learned of my character. So this, she's going to learn about my adaptability. What am I going to have to adapt to?
I knew you'd be back. The owl knows. She's Athena's favorite bird, you know.
I'm here for the key to the vault.
And what are you doing here? That's nearly ridiculous.
So, you're telling me it's not here?
I left it somewhere safe. It's near an abandoned camp on Egina Island.
That doesn't sound very safe.
How could it not be safe, surrounded by so many defenders?
Why do I never get the easy jobs?
Who knows?
Yeah, he's crazy. Is it the island I think it is? With the, you know, lions that were maybe mentioned before? Yeah. Lions. Okay. Fine. I'll go here, because that's probably closest. Then, again, hope there's a boat on the shore. That'll get me across. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to swim. Perhaps this is the volcano I have to do. Which I do at a minimum know that there is followers of Ares in a boat. Alright, time to play with the lions, I guess. Who's that? Ah, a person. Left to die.
This boat can't handle the waves out there.
It won't need to. It'll be fine. Yeah, abandoned camp. Sure. Don't know why that's marked. Okay. Question is, where are all the lines? I know generally where they are, but where specifically are each of them? Okay, so there's 4 down there. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but... I'm pretty sure there's more lions. Are they not over there right now? Perhaps not, but that will hopefully not be a problem.
I found the key. Time to return to that strange woman.
Hi, Goat. How are you? Back here we go. I feel like whichever of the answers we answered, we were going to be doing one part of it, then the other. Like, we were going to, if we answered Apollo's the more dangerous, we would have gotten that key first, then done the guy with the sharks.
I found your key. Your associate certainly kept it well protected.
He ought to have. I paid him well enough to do so.
Where exactly are you getting your drachmi from?
I have very few needs and spend only on what I find important. I'm very nearly thrifty.
Now that I have the key, is there anything else I need to prepare to visit the Island of Fire?
You tell me, Misthios. Do you feel prepared to explore the foundry of Hephaestus?
Wait, you're not going to ask me a strange question first?
Perhaps I'll think of one later.
I'm ready to explore that island.
Very good. You are proving your worth.
Am I now? I'm impressed.
There is an island swathed with clouds of smoke, where the earth blazes with fire. It's called the Foundry of Hephaestus. A legendary helmet is kept there. Bring it here so I might study it.
Seems like a dangerous journey for just a helmet.
It's not nearly the only treasure there. You can keep anything else you find.
All right, I'll go to the island and find the helmet.
Alright, to the island we go. Ah. Can I teleport like this? I didn't know I could do that. That's a lot more convenient than going physically to where the portals are. I was probably taught that when I went to Elysium, but I didn't remember. Because, yeah, I looked over after accidentally pressing square and I saw in the bottom left, portals, square. And then, of course, that it would let me fast travel. 2 clan chiefs. Test of courage. I swear I remember there being a guy over here. How did I not take any damage from that? Both the clan chiefs are over there. Ooh. Okay, fine. I'll just deal with you. All of you are weak. Two treasure. I saw one over here. Second one should probably be deeper in. It looks like maybe multiple branching paths. Okay, so there's the tomb. I'm going to get the other chest first. Okay, so there, which means the other way is this way. Thanks for that. Is the other chest in the area for this? One way to find out. Looks like it probably is. Because it's still below and beyond this door. So yeah, it's probably in this area. Looks very similar to a door I opened in the previous episode that I did it like less than an hour ago. That I also needed a key for. Depths of the Forge. Okay. Didn't hear the spikes go up. Could I go either way?
It has long been tradition that women should marry but once, as virgins. If their husbands died before them, they were to live out their lives as widows. Gorgofoni defied this tradition to become the greatest grandmother of Hellas.
Okay.
It is said that the warrior woman of advanced age brought so much chaos to the people of Lake Tritonis that Perseus himself arrived to take her life. And some wise people say that was Gorgofoni, enjoying her last act of rebellion.
Okay, so drop in here, move this past that hole. Okay, then I can continue. First puzzle bit, and it's pretty easy. Preserve. So far, no difficult puzzles.
Gorgofoni's first husband was Perieris, king of Messini and Sparta. Their sons grew up to be bold princes and kings of Sparta themselves.
Alright, we're almost to the chest, which I completely forgot about till it appeared just a, it showed up in my vision a moment ago.
But Gorgofoni had a second husband, King Ivalos of Sparta, who would bring her greater children and grandchildren. Helen of Troy, Castor and Polydevkis, Clytemnestra, and many more were her descendants.
Okay, how do I get that other one? Maybe something this way? There's stairs up there. Oh, that's a weird looking chest. Ooh, nice try. Okay, maybe there will be another opportunity to get to that chest. Unless real quick, let me see if if there's some kind of prompt to open the doors or no. Oh, and the doors are blocked, so either way, can't. I'm a bit more lost than I am in others of these. I'm struggling more to keep track of where I've haven't been yet.
This helmet seems common, but it's been carefully hidden. I should get it back to that woman.
Yeah, I won't worry about that chest. Time to get out then. Which, of course, means running a bit because I can't fast travel in restricted areas. Why do I feel like this lady's just gonna suddenly be gone at some point? Now we get to bring the crazy lady her helmet. Well, she's at least still there for now. So she's gonna disappear, she hasn't
island
yet.
and trapped tomb? You could say they were nearly a challenge.
Even for you. You exaggerate, Eagle Bearer. But did you find the helmet?
Of course I did. But how could you have known about such a terrible place? And who are you to send me there?
Who do you think I am, Cassandra? Some say I show great wisdom. Others say I am wisdom herself. Tell me, who do you think I am?
You sent me to a graveyard where I met a desperate man who said Athena herself had sent me to kill him. But I suppose that could mean he only thought you were Athena.
It's unwise to give too much credit to the rantings of a madman.
Then you sent me to a pirate in need who asked me to help him as he saw fit. Was that a divine test of wisdom? Or just practicality?
You sent yourself to a pirate. I merely provided the chance.
Finally, that strange hermit with the key. He was even under a statue of Athena's icon, the owl. Did you set that all up as a joke, or is there truth in his beliefs?
So many thoughts in that head of yours. It's nearly too much to contemplate. Make your decision, Cassandra.
It seems you want me to believe you're Athena. Mysterious riddles, a helmet, of all things to find. It's clever, but obvious.
If this is the case, it is I who should congratulate you on your cleverness. Here, show me the helmet.
I hope this was worth it.
You aren't very principled, are you? One who stands for nothing falls for everything. I've seen all I need to. Here you go.
Thank you.
I hope you've gained some wisdom from this journey.
Yes, I've learned that profit can come from the strangest sources.
So we ended up getting the helmet. Fun. But now, time for some swimming. With sharks.
Will
We'll wait for the commander's return.
2 chests. There's 1 shark. There's the other chest. Surely there are other sharks. Okay, and just in case... Poseidon's trident again. So far I just see turtles, but this is deep enough that maybe I didn't, I wasn't able to, find other sharks. So off to the next one. Persian remains done. Alright, let's see, what is next? Peros the Red. That'll be the next thing. Where? I don't see it. I suddenly have 108 wood though.
Well, wait here, Commander!
Okay, 1 treasure chest. There's the chest. Sharks, show yourself. I know you're here. Maybe it'll be possible to just dive there. It is pretty deep. And since, oh wait, no, it's restricted, so I can't fast travel. That was easy though. There surely was sharks down there, but I didn't see them. Alright, where is the next one? There's one there, but I already did that. North of Lesbos, there's one here and one over here. Of course it's called Shark Bay. Stormfall Bay as well. Let's start with Stormfall Bay. Oh yeah, I should probably mark it so I know how close I am. giant shark. This one may be a bit shallow for the Adestria.
Attention! Commander leading the helm!
Shark, 2 of them. 2 chests. Should be easy. Come on. Alright, let's go. $200 soft leather. I don't know if that's from one or if I was able to get both. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can loot that one, so I think it was both. So let's fast travel back here to go to Shark Bay. And then find out how many chests it has, or probably how many sharks it has, considering it's called Shark Bay. Better have a bunch of them if it has that name. It's a pirate. I might as well take you out. Actually, no. Let me see if I can get past. Because, yeah, you're not heading my direction. I may be able to just go around you guys. Nice. Another shallow area.
Commander leading the helm!
2 sharks immediately. There's 1 chest. Really? It better not just be 2 sharks if it's called Shark Bay. Ooh, I got a shark tooth. So Shark Bay is done. And actually the next ones that I know of are far by Mykonos and Delos. So that one's already done. So Ruins of the Sea People and Sunken Wreck of Daedus. Probably here. This is close enough that it's on the compass and I shouldn't need to mark it. Because simply what I've been doing is just holding triangle to leave command once I'm at 100 meters. Oh. Of course it was showing me the wrong thing.
The commander's leaving the deck!
There's one shark. There's usually at least two. There's three! Okay. Of course you're gonna get issues. Hey, you got him. That one is less deep, so I'll start with that. And then get this one. Ruins of the Sea People done. Then I believe I'm gonna have to fast travel again, cause yeah. There, I'll fast travel here. I feel like we're getting some really good progress on these today. You're facing the wrong direction. Of course you're here, making it so I can't easily just turn around. Because otherwise I'd be ramming you. And I don't want to do a naval battle right now.
There's salvage nearby! The commander's leaving the helm!
That should be good. Anacmado Straka. Dolphin. Fun. I haven't seen a dolphin before here. Oh yay, chest on the island, thank you. I'm not seeing any sharks, but that doesn't mean they're not there. Oh, you're on the on the deck of this ship. Needle in a haystack. I think once I've actually finished all of the underwater locations, I will I'll find all of the Ainigmato Straka rewards. Maybe have time for one more? There's one... No, over here. Shipwreck of Dionysos and the Pirate. That's the wrong button. I have a possible idea with the docks. perhaps whatever direction I'm facing when I call for the Adrestia may be the direction the Adrestia is facing. Hopefully. Of course, this may not be a good example because it seems mostly to be facing this way. It's not always facing this way, but mostly is. It at least is this time. Depending on how much time it takes to get to this one, we may be able to do another.
Commander's left the helm!
Unlike the other ones, I'm going to jump over to this. Hey, is that Orichalcum? Nice. Got Orichalcum. Come on. Yes, thank you. 2. Two chests here. One chest. 2 chests. And if there are sharks, they're evading me. Yeah, they are very much evading me because it was like right next to me. Where are you? I'd rather deal with you before I dive in. Where in the world did the shark go? That. That. And that one is done as well. That was not super fast. So that is all we have time for in this episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.